All right, welcome back from the break. I hope you guys are able to handle a little bit of your business between those breaks. As always, put your comments down below. What we're getting ready to get into now is using Gmail for real estate. So if you use Gmail already, and if you use a different email provider, some of these things may be usable in those other providers, but this specific class, this part 3 of today's real estate sales training, is specifically on using Gmail for real estate. And I'm going to show you some things that are super basic, but they will absolutely help you in your real estate email organization. And the great thing about Gmail is I probably have 15 years of Gmail emails in there. So if I ever need anything, I can go back. But the Real Estate Commission requires that I delete all the real estate stuff after 5 years. So actually all those are deleted. But personal emails, it goes back forever. So yeah, Gmail is a great tool. And today we're going to show you how you can use it with your real estate business. If you find value in today's video, please give it a thumbs up. That way other real estate agents know that it's a valuable video, and then subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the page. And if you want to get continued real estate sales training, real estate sales tips from myself, Josh Barnett. So let's go ahead and switch over to Gmail. Okay, right here, I'm already logged into my Gmail. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about today is called labels. And they're called labels in Gmail, and they're sort of like, they're like subfolders. So what we're going to do is over here on your left bar, is all of your Gmail labels. So if you scroll down, I'm going to show you how to organize a real estate label, So right here is the outline of my real estate label. What is going on, right? This is hilarious. Okay, perfect. That worked. Okay, so you see how I have board? That's for my MLS board stuff. This is, and then I have a buyer's label, and then I have a company label, and then I have an MLS label because the MLS is different than the board, totally different entities. And then I have a seller's label, and then I have a Z folder label. So the basic outline that I have my label set up in is real estate, my board, my office, my MLS, buyers and sellers, and a Z folder. And a Z folder is just where I put deals that have closed, is where I put in the Z folder. So let's go into how to set all of that up. So it's real simple. It's not rocket science at all. You just go over to, how did I do that? That's so funny. Okay, I'm looking up here. Oh, I go all the way to the bottom. Yes, go all the way to the bottom, right there. Create new label. I'm so sorry, guys. Create new label. So I'm going to create all those labels with you here on this video today, on this presentation in person today, so that you can walk through these steps with me. So if that's what you're looking for, this is absolutely the right video to click on. So let's go create a real estate 2 folder, a real estate 2 label. So right here, just click create new label. And then you're going to create real estate folder, but I'm going to create real estate 2 because I already have one. Okay. And then it's not going to be nested under anything. You guys don't put the 2 there. Do not put the 2 there. You're creating this for the first time on your own. I'm creating it because I already have one. So you're not going to nest it under anything. You want it to be its own label. Now, let me show you a little trick. If you want it to be to the top of your labels, if you're already a label expert, you're a label lover like me, put a 0 in front of it. Putting a 0 in front of it pushes it to the top of your labels. How cool is that, right? So now I'm going to click create. Boom. And look, it shows me right where my head's at, right in the way. It shows me that it's created a label. What is going on? I want to do this. There. It disappeared. But right here, it said that I created a label. Okay. Whew. All right, let's go over here to create a label again. Create new label. Wait a second. I'm looking on my screen. Right here, create new label. and you want to create a buyer label, okay? So you're going to create buyer right there, buyer, but you're going to nest it right there. See the word nest? Click it, and you're going to put it underneath your real estate 2 folder, which is your real estate folder. Remember, you didn't create a real estate 2 folder. I created one to show you for an example. So you got buyer. Oh, let's do this too. There, buyers, okay? Just like on our contracts. And then nest that right underneath real estate 2. Click create, and it's there. Now let's go create a seller folder. So guys, I know this is gonna knock your socks off. You guys are really gonna enjoy this. It's gonna make cleaning out your inbox so much easier. So create sellers, nest under your real estate folder, and create. So now you've got 2 amazing labels underneath your real estate folder. Let's create more labels. We're going to create your MLS board label because you're going to get emails from your board all the time. So MLS board, and you're going to want to put those somewhere. The ones that are worth keeping, you're going to want to put those somewhere. So put that underneath your real estate label, just like I'm doing here. And then you're going to want to create an office one. This is your real estate office name right there, and put that underneath real estate. Okay, create. And then you want to create a Z folder. Z folder. I literally mean Z because these are transactions that are closed. So I do Z, Z, Z. I do that. That's what I do. 3 big Z's, 3 little Z's, and 3 dots. Do you guys like Dr. Seuss? I love Dr. Seuss. He uses Z's a lot too. So put that underneath your real estate folder and then create. Okay, great, Josh. I have that. Now, how is that supposed to help me organize my emails? Got to create some more labels. So on buyers, I label the name. Watch this. When I'm working with the buyer, so I label which team member is helping me handle that file. So let's say it's John Doe helping me with this particular buyer. And let's say this buyer's name is John Smith. And then I put where the buyer reached out to us from. YT is short for YouTube. And then I put another dash, and I leave that to add the address that they're buying once we go under contract. So this is a new label for a specific buyer. So I start the designation with the initials of which team member is helping me with that buyer. And then I put the buyer's actual name. If it's John and Jane, then I put John and Jane right there, Smith. And then I put the source that the buyer came from. And then once they go under contract, I'll go back and edit this label and put the address that they're going under contract on. And remember, this is a buyer, so I'm going to nest it underneath buyers. See how that works? I nest it underneath buyers. So now I have a sub-label underneath my real estate 2 buyers. Right there. The giant board, you guys online can't see the giant board that I'm looking at, but it's massive. It's way up here. So right here on my left bar, I have these buyers. Let me make this a little bigger for you. I have these buyers, that label underneath the buyer label, and the buyer label is underneath the real estate label. So do you see how that works? Are you starting to see how this is going to help you keep your emails more organized? It's going to help you clean out that inbox. Look, you don't want a full inbox. You want to try to keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. The cleaner your inbox is, the better you feel as a person. That's me. I just tell you things from my perspective. You might love things in your inbox. You might sign up for like Target coupons or something. You might love getting things in your inbox. But I have to have a clean inbox. It just helps me feel better. Now I'm going to show you another trick. Look at this. See where it says buyers right here? See that? I make all my buyers color-coded across all platforms. In my calendar, in my emails, in my notes on my iPad. I color coordinate everything. So when I'm looking at something, the color also helps me quickly realize in my brain what I'm looking at. It's just a way, it's just a system that helps me be able to manage what I think about things more quickly. So I color all my buyers green. Green. Oh, wait, it's saying I already have that green for another buyer label. Let me pick a different color green. So you won't have that problem because you won't have two labels that are the same color because you're probably not putting on courses like this to show agents how to be better agents. But if you do, just remember that only one green can be a green. So there, see now every single email associated with that buyer is also going to be green for me. So if I'm looking at my escrows, if I'm looking at anything that's up and coming, anything related to that email chain is going to be green. It's going to help me pick it out quickly and process it and know what to do with it. Does that make sense? Yes? Thumbs up if it makes sense. Thumbs up if it makes sense. Comment if you think it's stupid. Be sure to comment and let me know it's stupid if you think it's stupid. Now, I want to create a seller label. So the way that I organize my sellers is very similar to the way that I organize my buyers, except the team member is the same. The team member is the same, but I put the address first. And the reason I put the address first is in your emails, in your subject line of your emails, you always want to put the customer's name and the address they're working on. That way, whenever you're doing searches in your emails, if you need a document, if you need to find an email chain on something like that, you could, if you remember the person's name, you could type it in real quick. Or if you remember the house address, you could type it in real quick. It just makes it a lot easier to organize and search your emails. So 1234 Fake Street, and then the customer's name. And then where you receive the business from. I just put PC for past customer. Okay. So you already know the address because it's a seller. We're building a seller label now. You already know the address. So I put the address first on seller folders. It's another way that it helps me quickly understand, quickly see which file I'm working on. Because if the address comes first in the label, I know it's a seller file, if that makes sense. So then I'm going to nest this underneath sellers. And you're going to see it over here on the left bar. Right there. See it? See it right there? Now don't forget the color code. Don't forget the color code. And I call all my sellers yellow. That's just what I do. I don't know why. That's just what I do. So I color code it yellow. So that's the first way that we're going to talk about today on making your emails more succinct, making them more organized, making sure you can clear out that inbox in a lot more organized way, a lot more organized manner. Look, if you found value in just that part of today's video on using Gmail for real estate agents, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Share this with some of your real estate agent friends. They might thank you for it. Come on, spread the good news. Let everybody know. Now, I want to talk to you about templates. Templates are amazing, like amazing, amazing. Like seriously, 70% of the emails that you write as a real estate agent, you've already written. You've already written the same. This is what we have to do during inspections. This is what we do when we go under contract with a title company. This is what we do to schedule inspections. You've already written 70% of your emails as a real estate salesperson over and over and over and over again. What templates does is it makes those all uniform, and it makes it where you never have to retype it. You just insert the important information. What if there was a way to get rid of 70% of the emails you wrote? What if there was a way? Would you like to know? Would you? Well, that's what this part of the video is all about, templates. So go over here to the little cog, the little settings cog right here, click on it, and then go to all settings, click on it, and then go over here to advanced. Okay. So let me do all that again for you real quick, because I know that was probably fast. So go to the cog, and I'm sorry that you're having to look up my notes, but this screen is so huge. Like, I'm in a giant room presenting right now to a crowd of amazing people, and that's why you have to keep looking up at my nose, because I'm looking up there. So cog, and then see all settings, and then advanced. And then you see this right here, templates. You see that? Go over here and enable them. Enable them. So that's the first thing you do. And if they're already enabled, great. That's perfect. One second. Man, I'm starting to get a back cramp standing up so much today. All right, here we go. So you got templates enabled. Now your life is about to get 70% easier when it comes to emails. So go back over here to Gmail, okay? And then let's write a under contract title company email together. Let's write that together real quick, okay? So compose, and then congratulations, or this is to the title company. So new order. Congratulations. God, I can't spell. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, fake address. Okay, see. So, okay. So this email you've written hundreds of times as a real estate agent, turn in your files. You're getting ready to make this email a template. So, title company, right there, enter, and then, oh, not 2 enters, and then do your little period thing right there. Okay, so please find attached contract. Mr. and Mrs. Smith's new home at 1, 2, 3, 4 fake address. OKC. Okay. So that's the first part of it. And then they always want to know, is this a married couple? So Mr. and Mrs. Smith are a married couple. And then please forward a receipt of the earnest money once received. The Mr. and Mrs. Smith's new home. Dogs in the backyard. You want to always let the surveyor know if there's dogs in the backyard. So you want to make sure they know to get the dogs out of the backyard before the survey. And then you want to tell the title company who Mr. and Mrs. Smith's lender is ABC Bank with Tom Brokaw as the lender. Tom Broker as the lender. Whose number is 405-454-1175. And I'm telling you, my back's cramping. I'm going to sit down for the next video. And whose letter of approval is attached. Okay, so that gives them Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Contact info is as follows. I'll scoot that over. So imagine if you wrote this every single time you did a deal. Imagine that. Imagine that. I'm getting ready to show you how you never have to rewrite this whole thing ever again with templates. That's the whole purpose of this. So 405, 454, 1175, and then Mr. M and M Smith at gmail.com. Okay, so perfect. So there it is. There's the basic title company email. Now, some of your title company emails will be way more detailed than that. Some of them will be less detailed than that. But whatever, that's what it is. So they put your signature, Josh Barnett, EXP Realty, and then 405-315-7965. Okay, so there. So you're going to email this to the title company. You're going to email it to the buyer. You're going to email it to the lender. All three of them are going to be on that email. But let me show you how you never have to rewrite this email ever again. All you have to do is fill in the blank. That is the whole purpose of templates. And if you're wearing socks, hold on to them. Hold on to them because they're getting ready to go right off your feet. Go over here to templates. So you see what I did right there? Go down to these three little dots next to the trash can. Don't hit the trash can. Oh my goodness. If you hit the trash can, you got to rewrite the whole thing. Don't hit the trash can. Hit the three dots. Click on it. Scroll up here to templates. See that? Scroll up there to templates. Scroll down to save draft as template. And then scroll over. Be careful when you scroll over so it doesn't disappear. Save as a new template. So do you see all that? Three dots, templates. Scroll over, save draft, template. Scroll over again to where it says new template and click it. And then you want to name it. So under contract, title, company, email. And then I got to put the word also because I already have one saved for that because I didn't clear out all this stuff before this class. There's another one from the last class on here. So under contract, title, company, email. That's what you save it as. You don't have to put the word also. And then click save. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to delete it. Boom, it's gone. Oh, why did I do that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because watch this. This is how awesome templates are. Compose new email. Put your cursor down here in the body of the email. Click the three dots. Scroll up to templates right there. And then, see how you got to be really careful? It is scroll over right here under contract, new title, company, email. Did you see that? What did it take us? Like 3-4 minutes to write that other email? And I just did that in two clicks. 2 clicks, folks. 2 clicks. Seriously, you have to implement this in your business. You can make a template for inspections. You can make a template for get ready to look at houses. You can make a template for the repair walkthrough. You can make a template for how to choose the right repairs. You could literally make a template for anything. I have so many templates. I don't know if you can max it out. Call Google, ask them if you can max it out. I don't know. But imagine never having to write that email ever again. But all you do is switch out the important information, the customer's name, the address, the closing date, etc., etc. How much time is that going to save you? How much more time is that going to allow you to put into your business marketing listings? How much more time is that going to help you put in your business helping buyers buy houses? How much more time is that going to help you spending time with your family? Okay? Seriously, you've got to give me a thumbs up on that one. That one right there, you've got to be like, wow, Josh, thank you. Hey, it's not me. It's not me. I just watch YouTube just like you watched YouTube, and then I give you my spill on it. God's blessed me. I found a YouTube channel that told me about templates once because I was tired. I didn't like the signature I had. I didn't like because there's an email signature on the bottom of everything, and I was like, well, I don't like that. I want different signatures. And then I Googled how to get different Gmail signatures, and then I saw a video on how to make templates. That was probably 12 years ago. I started using templates, and I've never looked back. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that on templates. Now, there was one other thing. Oh, yes. The other thing. Here, I'm going to send this to myself because you got to send it to somebody. So I'm going to send this to myself right there. And then the last thing on this class, the Gmail for real estate agents class, the last thing on it that I'm going to show you today, if you're still wearing your socks after I show you this next thing, you better be sitting down. You better not be standing up when I'm getting ready to show you this. Watch this. You just spent all day showing houses. You just spent all day just putting together a deal. You just spent all day getting a house under contract. And you just got the kids down, you did the bath, you did the dinner, you got them down, you got them to sleep, spent the time with the missus, spent the time with the mister, you got your quality time in, and then you're like, I got to get this email to the title company before I go to bed. But you don't want everyone to think that you're some crazy real estate agent working at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. You want them to think that you're normal and you're in bed asleep, right? Because you prepped the customer after you call them and congratulated that they went under contract. You call and prep the customer. Hey, here's the title company's address. Here's where you need to drop off the earnest money tomorrow. I'm going to email them in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'm going to email that title company and get them a copy of your contract, and it'll give you and them a sort of outline of the next steps. And then I'll call you guys in the morning after my morning appointments wrap up. They should be done around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Does that sound great? They're going to say great because they don't care. They just want a house and they're super excited. And you're the crazy agent up at 10 or 11 o'clock at night making this email, but you're not really making this email because you're using a template and you don't want anyone to know that you sent this email late at night. Watch this right now. See this little down drop arrow next to the send? Do you see it? Get thumbs up. Thumbs up if you see it. Look at it right there. See it? Watch. Schedule send. What is that, Josh? What is that? Guys, that is like the third most amazing thing that I use in Gmail for my real estate business. Schedule send. So I click the little drop-down menu right next to the little send button, and then I scroll up and I click schedule send. Look at that. I can schedule this email to go out at 8 a.m. in the morning. So no one thinks I'm a crazy real estate agent up at night after I just spent all day showing houses, after I spent 3-4 hours getting my kids fed and ready for bed with my wife. My wife does it all. I just help her. It's not me doing it. It's she doing it. And then I just spent 1 to 2 hours with my wife, just getting caught up with her, spend some quality time with her. And I should be going to bed, but I'm a crazy real estate agent and I don't like things not being done. And I want to send an email late at night, but I don't want anyone to know I sent it late at night. Scheduled to send first thing in the morning at 8 a.m. It says, oh, you forgot an attachment. Yes, because I make an imaginary email over an imaginary contract that doesn't exist. So yes, I forgot an attachment. But if I forgot to attach it on a real deal and I didn't attach it, this would have been great because Gmail is like, whoa, Josh, it's way late at night. You're working way late at night. Don't forget to attach the contract. And be like, thank you so much, Gmail. And then I attached it. And poof, look at this. Over here on this bar, right here, look at this. Right? Oh, right there. See that? Scheduled. So who looks like a pro real estate agent who did exactly what they said they would do in the morning, first thing in the morning? 2 thumbs pointing at this guy, 2 thumbs pointing at this guy, and then I can sleep peacefully in the morning knowing that this email is already going to go out and I don't have to worry about it. Now, how cool is that, guys? If you're not using labels, if you're not using templates, and if you're not using schedule send in your real estate business, start implementing them. They're going to make you be more organized, be quicker at writing your emails, and sending your emails at a more logical, normal working hour time. Okay, folks, that's today's video. It's all about Gmail for real estate agents. If you got questions and you weren't on today's live call, just put them down in the comments below. I'd be happy to go over them with you. If you got any questions whatsoever, and if you want to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and have questions done that way, feel free to do that today too. I want to respect your time, and I want to get you out of here on 30 minutes. That way you can go handle a little bit of business, and then we'll see you back at the top of the hour for today's final class on YouTube for real estate agents, how to structure your content videos. Okay, so take a 30-minute break, handle your business, grab some lunch, use a restroom, and I'll see you guys back here at 1 o'clock.